My name's Henry Craven, and this is my wife, Bambi Craven. We are from Seagrove, North Carolina in Randolph County, and this is Craven Angus Farm. We are a purebred seed stock operation that started in 1988, so we've been doing this for 30 some odd years. Craven Angus Farm consists of roughly 65 acres that me and my wife own. Like I said, this is my grandpa's old farm, and then we lease about 45 more acres to go along with that. And we typically run about 35 mama cows, and the ideal goal is to have 35 calves. And then we wean our calves. We have a fall calving. We breed on Thanksgiving Day usually, and so we have calves born in September and October, and then we're fixing to wean some of these calves probably in the next month or so. In about April, we will wean calves, and then we'll begin developing the bulls for the bull sale. We are a third generation farm. The first of a seed stock operation, purebred seed stock operation. My grandpa, John Craven, bought this place in 1920. And my father, he farmed here with chickens, and we took over in 1988 with the cattle operation. Farming has always been my passion. I was brought up in it. Different aspects of it, but it's always been in my blood. I had an uncle that was a hog seed stock producer back in the 70s, and I just kind of picked up from there and started in the cattle business. Each one of these cows has their own personality, and they're just kind of part of the family. Some of the challenges we face is no different than what every farmer faces: the weather, hot weather, cold weather, rain, lack of rain. We're essentially grass producers, and these girls are the ones that harvest the grass. And so, we need good moisture and to be able to make the grass grow, good weather. Fescue country here, and it really loves this type of weather. Cool in the mornings and warm in the days. Our daily chores here on the farm, it varies depending on what season it is. This is probably one of only a couple of months that we're not either making hay or putting out hay for the cows, so we kind of enjoy that. There is times when after we wean our calves and we start to develop our bulls, we will get up at, we'll start about 5:30 in the morning feeding our bulls, and then we feed them again in the afternoon.
So my part of Craven Angus Farm, I'm the bookkeeper. I also help with a lot of the feeding when it comes time after we wean calves. So I usually do all the morning feedings before I go to my day job. And then, in the afternoon when I come home, if he needs help with feeding, or, I help with getting the hay, I tad hay, rake hay. I help, when it comes time for weaning, when we vaccinate our calves. During calving season, we weigh, tag, and calve everything, so it takes two of us to do that. And I help when we are breeding cattle, doing our AI, artificial insemination. And I help him, we set the cows up before we do that, and then I help, I assist with that, catching cows and help keeping records and things like that. So I'm kind of like, whatever you need me to do, that's what I do.
So the aspect of the cattle business that we're in, we have to wear a whole lot of hats and do a lot of different things. I guess it starts with, first of all, the management of the grass, and have good fences to be able to keep your cattle in. We don't want them out in the road, getting run over, different things. But that's a major thing. And then the facilities to be able to handle the cattle. That's an advantage to be able to do that. And then you want to have good seed stock. to be able to start a program with. And we have been, like I said, 30 some years in developing the cows that you see here today. I'd also like to mention that we, at the same time we started our bull sale, we had this vision or this idea. Me and my wife was brought up in sports, and they had county tournaments for this sport and that sport. And I found out that we had FFA children going to the state competition without seeing a live animal. So that's where in my mind was kind of born the idea of having the Randolph County livestock judging competition. And we started that about 8 years ago. Last year we had 60 children here from all over the state of North Carolina. We have added top hogs and some goats along with that. And it's a great competition. I think the kids learn a whole lot. Matter of fact, the state champion came through here last year, and we're just glad to be able to be a part of that and kind of pass on some of the things that we've learned. This is one of my top spots here on the farm. I like the background that you can see. It kind of shows a little valley there, and our house is back over on the other hill over there. But it's just kind of a peaceful place that I like. And then we've got this rock here that I've got plans for, hopefully. I'm going to call it the Rock of Fame. And whatever cow we deem has reached a high level of performance here on the farm, we're going to put her tag number. We're going to sketch it onto this rock and have the Rock of Fame. So we feel agriculture is very important. Maybe one of the most important occupations that there is. I personally believe that there's two occupations that's the most important occupations in the world, and number one's preaching of the gospel of Jesus Christ, and the other one is farming. Without the bread of life, you have no salvation, and without bread to eat, you have no life at all. So we're real passionate about that. You know, the farmers feed the world, and we're not very large, but we do our part, and it just means a lot to us. And also the serenity of it. It's peaceful out here. Sometimes working cattle not so much, but sometimes we get to take times like this right here to be able to relax and enjoy the fruits of our labor sometimes.